Hi everyone, Professor McGee here. I am your professor for your electronic publishing online course. I'm very excited to be working with you. Electronic publishing is actually a really fun course. I know you probably are a little skeptical when professors say that you're going to have fun, but I promise you at least it should be creative and rewarding. So what is e-publishing or electronic publishing? So electronic publishing is really anything um, like a production of any work, written, photography, or video that is specifically formatted to be consumed in an electronic environment. So even like an electronic book, like the print counterpart would be completely different. It's a completely different, it's created using completely different software, so they have nothing in common. So this is about publishing strictly for an electronic environment, unlike something that might have a print counterpart like a newspaper or a magazine. So we're obviously not going to be doing an ebook because that would just be a little bit too hard. So we're going to do the next best thing, and that is you are going to all create your own blogs. Pretty much any topic is bloggable. You just have to be able to really have a lot to say about it. It's something that you should be really super interested in and something that you maybe want to explore and share. So I've had students do blogs on all kinds of different topics: politics, cooking, eating out at cheap, good restaurants, horses. I had two people who did horses last time. One who is a horseback rider and the other whose family owns a stable or at the racetrack. They do something at the racetrack. Drawing, photography, being a really good intern, all kinds of topics. I even had a student once who did a great blog on hair. She had really great hair and she did a whole blog about it, and it was really good. So as long as it's not X-rated, no topic is really off the table. So you'll be working on this blog. I have to say, I think that the workload in this class, the first week, I'm not going to lie, it's a little intense because you have to sign up for your WordPress blog, which is totally free. You don't have to pay for anything when you sign up or download anything. You have to do that. You have to do your intro discussion board, and then you have a discussion board assignment and an assignment. So there's a lot to do in the first week, but after that, we'll pretty much settle into a discussion board and an assignment. And the assignment, at least for the first month of the course, or the first 5 weeks, you'll be writing blog posts. So I think that the workload is pretty manageable. There's not like any giant thing that we're going to have to do like in a week or two. You'll work on the blog all along, and then we're going to shift over towards the end and you will work on creating some pages of it, like say a website. Some students choose to do something a little different, maybe like an email newsletter, depending on their work situation. That's totally fine with me. Some other students have done like portfolio websites for themselves, and and it's manageable. I mean, it's not like I'm going to tell you, you must create 8 pages of a website in 2 weeks. You'll have plenty of time. So there's no like massive due dates. There's no midterms. There's no required text for the class, although you are going to have quite a few readings and resources to interact with. And let me actually show you those. Okay, so this is our course website. Let me move myself down here so I don't get cut out. Okay, and over here you'll see your weeks. I will make the weeks available as we go. I do like to sort of change things sometimes, or update, or so I tweak it. So I don't really want you working ahead, but I want you to see what's coming up so you feel prepared. So in our first week, you're always going to start, and you need to actually read the introduction. So do that first, and then you'll come down, you'll see the learning objectives, what I'm hoping, that after this week you'll be able to do. And then a to-do list just to help you stay organized. This isn't just a simple introduction discussion board. It's not hard. It's just, hey, here's who I am. Then you'll come to your readings and resources. This is important. We don't have a text. Now you might say, oh my gosh, there's like 5 things that I have to read, but they're all really pretty short and they're interesting and they're relevant. A lot of the material that I use in the class are bloggers who write about blogging because they're obviously have a lot to say about it and they're pretty good at it. So you might have to watch a video. I'll often include tutorials for you. And then it is really up to you to, when you do your assignments, and I also talk more about this in this very brief voice thread about best practices for discussion boards, to really show that you're utilizing the resources by answering questions with them in the response. I don't need a formal bibliography, and I'll actually show you an example in this voice board. So that's a quick one to listen to. Okay, then we'll always have this at the end. Please feel free to click on this. You can leave me a question. I subscribe, so I'll get an email notification, or you can email me. You can text me. Just tell me who you are. And you can also call me. So please feel free to reach out. The key to success in this course is leaving yourself enough time to really do everything that you need to do and interact with all of the resources. You have 2 main due dates. You have every Thursday by midnight, you have your first discussion board posting due. And then by Sunday, you have to respond to at least 2 classmates. Some students do respond to more, and you do obviously get more points for doing that. And then you would do any assignment that you would have would be due by Sunday. So Thursday, discussion board post, Sunday, discussion board responses to classmates, any assignment. So your main assignments for after the first week will be drafting blog posts. So you want to set up your WordPress. If you have another blog that let's say you already have a WordPress account, you can very easily set up another blog under the same account. That's fine. If you want to work on Blogger because you're more familiar with it, go for it. I'm not as familiar with that, so you're a little on your own, but they're all probably pretty similar and they're pretty easy to use. Tumblr, maybe not so much because I feel like that's not as formatted for as much text, but maybe it is. So if you're really an expert in Tumblr and you want to do a blog in Tumblr, that's probably fine with me. I just haven't had anybody use Tumblr yet for the course. So that's it. Welcome. I'm excited to work with you. This is a great opportunity to have some fun, to get creative, to write about a subject that you really like. So think about what you might want to, start blogging about. We'll start brainstorming, and I will see you on the discussion board. I'll be back next week with some examples of student blogs that I thought were really successful. And that's it for now. So I'm looking forward to having a great term, and I'm really excited to be working with you guys. See you soon.